What's up everyone and welcome back, welcome to you on the Moonshot channel. It's a real pleasure to get you here today. We're going to update Bitcoin, what we are doing to these days, every single day by the way. So yeah, we have seen two buy zones here where we refine our boons by the way. So that's pretty cool. We have seen yesterday two possible wave count, okay, with a wave 3 for example like this, 4 and 5 took here. That's why you had to be careful with these buy zones, okay. In that case we was going to move more down after that, okay. Now we have seen also this possible wave count here where we have this wave 1 2 3 here, 4, and that's why you plan this buy zone, and a move to the upside here, all with of course with where we plan targets for the wave 5 clearly. So we're going to see here, and also by the way 123 of the C wave, we are at the moment into a resistance, okay. So I feel a short on the exact top of the exact top here. I mean, at the minute, at the minute of the first candle where we was moving to the downside here. I'm just going to show you that. If I can show you that, it's in the profit normally. Yeah, here you can see here. You can see the time here. Okay, you can see now if you're on the 1 minute here. I'm not joking at all. This is just pretty insane. The time I feel this short was on the exact first candle here. You can see here if you watch at the time below here. Okay, this is the exact first candle, the first red candle where we rejected here, and this is what, and we was ready for with VIPs to feel a short from here. This result too for a day trader a really good scalp short, because yeah, we have done a nice, I don't know the percent move to the downside we have done here, but a nice 1.3% move to the downside for a day trader. This is, I mean, we spent, I don't know what amount of time we spent, but yeah, 16 hours for now inside this move. So for a day trader, this is absolutely fine to ride a move like this. More of this I was with the X50, so that's pretty cool, as you can see here. So it's pretty cool to ride this kind of move. This is just pretty insane. I was aware of that. We also, of course, I missed this short here, but that would also apply here too for a day trader. Of course, these are maybe, the way we're trading this is we open the short, we take profit on the support. Okay, we set our stop loss entry. So once we have taken once we have taken profit, we have refunded our fees, and more of this we have made money. Okay, so we protect our capital, because next we're going to move our stop loss entry. So this is a winning trade. We cannot lose any money here. You can pump it up, that's not a problem. We're long from low, so it's just more money on our long. Okay, and here what we have seen yesterday, okay, as I told you, I explained you everything yesterday on how to place the extension tool to find the wave 5 target. We can absolutely push higher, I'm not going to lie. We're going to see and update this wave count. But already here, if you was aware of that and if you know how to trade this, we have done a swing value pattern first of all of the previous high. So just a wick above and close below the previous high here. As you can see, we have the high. We just do a wick above and we close below the previous high. Once we have done this, we just have done a swing value pattern of the swing value pattern. This is where I placed my short, because yeah, this is typical of the move we do on Bitcoin. I'm still long, of course, from lower, and I filled my short here. So now you can pump it more. I'm still making money, and I have planned my next target, and you can dump it. I have my short, my new fresh short here, where I have taken profit. I refunded my fees. I made a bit of money. In addition to that, I have my stop loss set on 3. Everything is good. You can just pump it up or dump it. In any case, we win on the market, and this is how we are trading that with VIPs. This is just pretty insane. By the way, I finally did the levels approach on the website. I did an announcement yesterday. You know, we plan targets. When you plan targets, for example, if you're on a daily time frame, you're going to find some daily level. If you're on the weekly time frame, you're going to find some weekly time frame. For example, here you have a daily level, you have 2 candle close, here you have a daily level. Okay, if you merge this kind of level, more of this, for example, with MOONCHARTS here, this Elliott Wave plus chart is the hack lady of Bitcoin. This is just you just ride that market like this is I mean, I just to show you how just MOONCHARTS with Elliott Wave is pretty insane. I'm just going to show you how we trade up. I mean, for people that are watching at the daily, the update, this is really how we have been trading this Bitcoin move here on the very low. This is how we have been trading Bitcoin when we was on the very high. We planned the targets to short, and we have planned all the way down the target to look for scalp long or for bigger long. That was this target here for a bigger swing long, or this target for a bigger swing long. If you look at what we have done here, swing long, this is maybe not for a month or something like this, but for a bigger move to the upside. If you watch at this was a scalp long to the upside. As a day trader, we spent 2 days here to do this move here, so that's pretty cool for a day trader. Next, we have planned this swing trade. We have done a nice 3% move to the upside. That was good already, okay? And we spent almost two days also on that one. That's pretty cool. Then this one we recognize that was not a long to take, so that one I personally didn't feel any long here. So 3 target already, 1 rect if you filled all the longs, and the next target here, which is a nice move to the upside. I don't know what the person is at the moment, but we did a nice 8% move to the upside. When we planned that when we was screenshot are not lying, and this is a VIP live stream, so everything is, we cannot lie on that one. This we was on the top here, so just pretty insane. After we planned the top here and the exact top at the dollar, by the way, we also planned all of these longs to open here well in advance. This is just pretty insane. And just to talk about this, to show that all of these levels here we planned, we have different way to approach these levels, okay? Different data we want to get, okay? On it's here on ExoCharts, for example, on the order flow here, we have different way we want to approach these levels, okay? And I did a video on every single, the most important ways how do we approach the levels clearly, okay? So this is available on the website, of course, for course subscribers and VIPs. If you're a beginner, you do not have any base in trading, you can absolutely go on the website and learn for free. If you want to learn Elliott Wave, you have the Elliott Wave course number 1, 2, 3 part 1 for free on the website, so you can learn the base of Elliott Wave, how to use the extension retracement tool, and how to the ABC zigzag, ABC flat patterns. I want to show you that. Let me just show you that really quickly. I'm going to do, yeah, okay, perfect. I'm in the investor part here. Of course, you have the beginner part now, where there is all of the stuff like this here on the website, getting started, just to show you, introduce you to this Discord server and the website here. Trading view, chart type, support, resistance, SR, RS flip, daily routine, confluence. Okay, for now, this is what we have for beginners. I'm going to add more, of course, for the time. Elliott Wave, you have as a free member, you have this course number 1, 2, 3 part 1. All the stuff clear you need to restart your learning with Elliott Wave on all the base, the real strong base you need to learn and really understand Elliott Wave clearly. After, if you pay, of course, for a monthly subscription with the course subscriber role or the VIP, you have this PDF that you can download, by the way. You have all this PDF here, really big PDF I did, by the way, really nice. We just go fresh to the point, there is not a lot of big and massive sentence here. You can see there is really all the details you need clearly to understand Elliott Wave good, and you can download, of course, the PDF here. So you have, of course, all the ExoCharts part, where I added, as I said yesterday, this part number 10 with the levels approach. That is just absolutely insane. That is just something absolutely insane. But anyway, so just to update everything here, okay, we have planned 2 buy zones here where we find our boom. So this is first of all really cool. Okay, that's how trade, this is how we trade the market clearly. When you're a good trader, I'm not trying to say I'm the best now, but when you're a good trader, it's just that you have put an outwork in your learning of your technical, all the technical analysis you want to know. Okay, once you have done this, you just have to make your own experience with this technical analysis. And for the time you're going to make your own experience, notice some few stuff, maybe, for example, adapt some rules to the market. Maybe, for example, a rule you read in the book was right before, but now you see that, for example, a flat, okay, an ABC flat, for example, can retrace, for example, only 105 on the can retrace only, for example, 105 and pump it up. It's not a must to go to the 123, 127. It normally have to go there, but sometimes you can retrace 113 too, because this is a stock retracement, and sometimes retrace here. Or you can go also to the 105 and pump it up, okay? Or dump it, it depends on the trend, but here it will be a pump it up, okay? So, yeah, anyway. So here, just to update the wave count, I'm going to go maybe on the 30 minutes here. I would like to, first of all, pay attention to the RSI. Here the RSI on the 1 hour is a bit big in my opinion to look at, because here we do not have divergence from the wave 3 and 5. So be careful with this. This can be the wave 3 top in that case here. Sorry, this is not the best, but this is still something possible, okay? And now, at the moment, I will trust more the 30 minutes. Now, just be aware of, for example, the 1 hour, 2 hour is big. The 1 hour here where we do not have absorption, no, this is not absorption on the RSI. When we do not have divergence here, because normally with the wave 3 and 5, we have to get this divergence. Now, if you go on the 30 minutes, I like this one because we have this divergence from the wave 3 and 5. This is what we want to see for a wave 3 and 5 on the real chart here, so that's pretty cool. We have a divergence, so to speak, we have a high, and on the RSI we have a high, a lower high. These are basic settings. Okay, these are the basic settings. You just have to go in the indicator here and just add the RSI. Okay, and you just have to add this basic settings here, and you get all of this. Maybe just I removed this line here, if I'm mistaken. I removed something. No, by the way, maybe not. I'm saying maybe shit here. Normally you have something else, you know, another line here. I remove it, but anyway, just need the basic settings to get the RSI. You can double click here to just hide it or show it here. Okay. So yeah, here that's the prime here. Do we trust the 1 hour here? In that case, the wave 3 is here. We are in the wave 4, and we're going to push high for a wave 5. Or do we trust the 30 minutes? Or do we trust, by the way, the 15 minutes too? Because the 15 minutes have the wave 3 top here. Okay, that's why for now I will trust more this 30 minutes. Why? Simply because if you take your fib, okay, your fib extension, you will see that the wave 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, the wave 3 is. I mean, first of all, if the wave 3 was here, okay, on the top here, we did not tap the 261 point here. Normally we go and touch this level. That's why for now, to be with the wave 3 here, less likely. Now to push high, this is absolutely valid. But I still feel short on the exact top, so that's not a problem. And if I'm stop it out, we already have the plan. Just have to check if you can re-enter here. That's the only thing I have to do. With data behind the market, with, for example, the order flow here. Okay, what I'm teaching to also now to people. So that's why here 200% is not the most common target here, but this is still a really good target. If now you add your retracement tool, we have done, by the way, here I just want to check what we have done. That possible wave 4. Wave 4 here. No, we do not do any good retracement for a wave 4. So yeah, we have done a 23.6 what we planned clearly in the updates, so that's absolutely fine. And if you pull the fib on the wave 4 bottom, the third click, you can find the most commentary was talking about the 100% of the extension tool that result for a day trader a really good scalp short to the downside here. Okay, that's why these are maybe not a big and massive move such as this, where we filled along on this retest here with VIPs, or maybe on the low. By the way, plans are very low, the exact low, by the way, here. But these are still for day traders, some really nice trades to take. And of course, I maybe not going to give you like the bigger move, because some of people pay every month to get some kind of this kind of trades. That's why I'm not also maybe not going to give you all of this. So anyway, here that was a really good scalp short. Now don't forget, do not close your trade, do not be scared. If you're stop it out, you don't have to set your stop loss on entry to take a bit of profit. If you don't know how to trade this is the way I'm trading now. You know, I enter my trade, I take profit after $100 move or $200 move, or on the next support. So the next support here was a TPO level. Okay, if you go for example here, we got a TPO level here, a naked TPO, as you can see here, this line here. That result to, as you can see here, the exact high first of all we have done here. You can see we did a wick inside here to touch that one, and we'll move it down. Okay, once we have done this, I say to VIPs, we still have to keep this TPO level, because this can be flip to support here, resistance, because we was below, boom, resistance, and we back tested it after that, boom, flip to support. Okay, so once we have done this, you can see here all of the lows we have done was into the TPO here, so that's why I kept this TPO. This was the support here of the day yesterday. Okay, that's why I kept this TPO here. And yeah, anyway, so yeah, 100% most commentary of the wave 5. Now if we have to stick with the, to stay with to stick to the plan, if we can say that, to stay with these waves, and for example say the RSI will be wrong if we push higher than this. Normally no, so that's why be careful. The next target, because now we are on the, by the way, I'm going to remove this target here, we don't really care anymore. Premise, now we are on the most common target of the wave 5. This is a more likely target if we have to drop. If we have to go high and we stay with these 5 waves, we just have to look for the next target, so to speak, the 161.8 of the biggest C wave here. Okay, the 161.8, that can be also, and that is also the 30.2 of the wave 4. This is pretty cool for a wave 4, and also the next target of the wave 5 here. Okay, this, if we have to push high, is a more likely target we're looking for a trade. Okay, it's all around there. And now be careful, because if we keep pushing high from here, that's why I'm not, this is what I'm saying here. Okay, for example, we plan targets. I already say that in the yesterday update, but there is maybe new people coming here and watching at these updates. When we plan a target, for example, with VIPs, I'm teaching to VIPs also this order flow here. What you clearly you can see what do you have inside candles. For example, here on the very top we got 2 million longs opening here, 2 million longs opening here. We have some really big positive delta in the candles, then we have some shorts not coming in, by the way, a bit of shorts coming in on the low here, but nothing really crazy. So you can really see what you have inside the candles, if you can expect the continuation of the move or not the continuation of the move, if you have to take a trade or not. And this is why I'm teaching that to people, because this will allow you to know if you have to take a trade or not to take a trade. So that's why we plan targets, and the way we approach these levels is extremely, and this target is extremely important, because this will tell you clearly if you have to take a trade or not. That's why this is just insane. That's why you plan the targets, and we know if you have to take a short or not, thanks to the order flow. Okay, so here we plan a target. This is a possible short, but I'm not going to say you have to short here, such as for example the two bottoms with the two targets we planned here. I'm not saying you have to long here. We have to look for a long, but if data only are good, otherwise we just sit our longs from lower and we just enjoy the move. Even if we move higher, we just miss this trade, but that's not a problem. We are long from lower. Okay, so anyway. So yeah, these are the two more likely targets. Now if we place it like this, okay, for example, that's the wave 4 bottom. Let's take the case that this is, for example, like that. Okay, we are from the wave 3, 4, 5. This will not really make sense, but anyway, the 618 here is the first target you have to look at. So that's why we are still around the 123 here. And if we do, for example, we can do absolutely this, just take the previous high and dump it, just to stop all of the shorts, early shorts here, such as me, for example. We never know if we're going to do that, and boom, finally move it to the downside. We always have to think about this first of all. We always have to think about if we start to come here to swing failure pattern, clear the previous high. If now we do not do a swing failure pattern, so just a wick higher the previous top and close this candle below, if we do not do that, we can just look towards the next target. Okay, that is in that case here the 100% of the wave 5. Okay, if we're in this configuration with the wave 3 top here, wave 4 here, and wave 5 like that, this will be not the most common target here, because the 618 will not be a double top or a truncated wave. Okay, that's why this normally 618 is the most common target, so swing failure pattern. But we can also look towards the next target if we really have to push high here. Now, as I said, be careful with the possible scenarios here. Be careful with the wave count. There is a lot of possibilities. The context is a bit weird, I'm not going to lie. These 5 ways down are really weird, so be careful with this ABC flat. Okay, if now, as I said before, we start going to the 200% here, okay, so this level here, I'm going maybe to add a red one like this. If we start going to the 200% here, if we touch this 200% here, this is an invalidation of this ABC flat. In that case, we're going to see what we can be here. I'm not going to tell you what now, because otherwise it's going to be too long, but this will be the invalidation clearly of this ABC. Okay, if we go and tap this 20%, now we have the yellow targets here are the C wave targets. Okay, and as you can see here, the red squares are the wave 5 targets. So we can maybe add this with white squares, it's just I prefer, because these are short targets, so it's more logic to add red. But anyway, okay, so we still have to look for a short around the high if data want, otherwise we can just look towards the next target if we have to short here or not. Okay, so that's already for today. Just to update you a bit this, be careful with the RSI. That can be a bit of do we have to trade the 30 minutes, do we have to trade the 15 minutes here? We don't know really exactly. Okay, so the context still inside this move to the upside is a bit weird. Now on the 30 minutes we have this divergence, so we can be down with the 5 ways. We have done a high on the most common target we planned yesterday, so, and by the way 2 days ago also, and well in advance with VIPs we was already aware when it was on the very low on this top here. Okay, and already when we was here, by the way, we already planned a top in case we have to push higher. Anyway, so hope you all enjoyed. As always, if you enjoyed, don't forget to smash that like button. This is extremely important to thank me for the what I'm giving to you, for the trade setup, for example, I'm giving to you, and just say, hey, I like you, what you're doing, so yeah, please give us more, for example, or just to support my work clearly. And you don't forget to subscribe to the channel, so don't forget to turn on notifications if you want to get this kind of update. I'm going to try to do that a bit more every single day, just that before waves was really bad, so that's why that was terrible. Yeah, but if you want to learn Elliott Wave, you're at the right place. Really, you can just stay as a free member too. I'm going to teach you Elliott Wave in the free updates. I'm of course doing less free updates because with VIPs I'm every Sunday night live with them, every day live with them. Is, by the way, not only live, but also, by the way, I'm doing a live stream plus a short version. For example, here today it was like a 10 minute update here, and this was a 1 hour live stream, if I'm mistaken. Yeah, 1 hour here. So you can see I'm live on every Monday, on every Monday, or on every morning. What the fuck? I lost my words. On every morning, and before to be live, I record a short version of this live stream. This was a request from members, so this is why I'm doing this. And yes, I'm with VIPs every single days. Every single on the weekend too, on Sunday, not on Saturday because I'm off. And I'm doing also some market updates. If I, for example, a wave count update, for example, on Bitcoin here, we got, for example, some wave count updates, current wave count updates for explanation, or with music on leaks, right? Okay, so different update, but yeah, every single day I'm with VIPs, so that's pretty insane to update Bitcoin. And this is how we are able to trade this market like that. This is how we are able to trade this market like that, because every single day I'm on the chart and I'm updating this for you, so that's pretty insane. And more of this, I'm teaching to you how to take all of the trades we plan extra. So anyway, don't forget to go on the website to create an account if you want. You will get all this beginner course and the beginning of the Elliott Wave part. Now, if you want to get a bit more of content, you have to go in the plan sections, and you can look for the course subscriber upgrade or the VIP upgrade. Now, if you want to get all of my investor analysis, by the way, on the long term, for example, we got some really nice targets. Some really nice targets planned here. Such as, for example, there is a lot of targets planned here. If I can find a screenshot, be annoying, I don't find that. Anyway, for example, here on the target plan on VET, we got like a 40% bounce. On, for example, DRT, we got a nice 54% bounce here. On, for example, Rose, we got a nice 51% bounce and more, if I'm not mistaken. On, for example, Luna, we also planned the big move to the upside. These are just a lot of good moves here. We write it. Just pretty insane. Anyway, if you want all this kind of content, you can also join the Discord server. It's absolutely free. You just have to go in the description, or you can go also on the website, go on the bottom here, and you can find this button here. Okay. So yeah. By the way, I'm active now on TikTok. If you want to go on TikTok, don't know why I'm saying this, but anyway, I'm on TikTok now. By the way, I'm doing some videos, some updates, also to show some few stuff. For example, on TPO, some stuff like this. So if you want to check it out, the TikTok is not in the description, so that's why you just join the Discord server. You will get here in the rules channel here. You have the TikTok here. You can check it out. So yeah, have all a brilliant day. Take care of you. Hope you enjoyed. As I said, as always, if you enjoyed, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and to turn on notifications. And yeah, have all a brilliant day. Take care of you. Hope you are making nice gains, and see you maybe tomorrow in another one. Cheers.